Queen's death will see Charles carry her legacy with modern twist and his own influence. The Queen's death will see Prince Charles step into the head monarchy with his own modern influence, according to an expert. Royal expert Jonathan Sacerdoti reflected on what Prince Charles would bring to the role as king after the Queen's death. During an interview with Express.co.uk, Mr. Sacerdoti highlighted that both Prince Charles and Prince William have been getting training on the important roles within the monarchy. He added this has been increasing as the Queen gets older and hands over certain duties. The royal expert also highlighted Prince Charles as likely to bring a modern element to the head monarchy role due to his clear passions on certain topics. Mr. Sacerdoti said, "The royal family has very cleverly and sensibly, especially in recent years, as the Queen has gotten older and therefore slightly reduced some of the work she does, especially things that may be more tiring to someone in their 90s, they have slowly handed bits to other members of the family. This is a way of both training them, whether it is Prince Charles or Prince William, and also spreading the load so it is more manageable. Hopefully the succession will follow that path and it won't be a 180 handbrake swerve on the parts of Prince Charles to change things drastically. Hopefully he will be able to continue pushing along the line of modernization and duty that the Queen has followed." The royal expert also highlighted the way that Prince Charles could change the role of the head monarch when he becomes king. He said, "But King Charles will also be able to bring his own influence to the role. We will all have to wait and see exactly what that will look like. We know that he is someone that prioritizes all sorts of important issues like the environment and British culture, whether it is through architecture or openness or plurality to religion and cultures in the country. I suspect he will carry on, much as the Queen has. That will be partly because of the spreading of the load of work that she has undertaken in recent years." Mr. Sacerdoti also argued King Charles will have to quickly resolve the public issues he and Prince Harry have had. He said, "When the succession puts him in the throne, he will have to, not only deal with the family dynamics but also consider constantly how that looks to the nation and the world. I think that if Prince Harry is proving to be something of a loose cannon in terms of speaking out and criticizing the royal family, then Prince Charles will need to tread carefully on how he reacts. I think that must be very frustrating for somebody because, on a purely human and family level, you might want to reach out and make peace. You might want to rebuild the relationship with your children, but when you know there is something bigger at play you have to be very careful in how you do that." Will need to tread carefully on how he reacts. I think that must be very frustrating for somebody because, on a purely human and family level, you might want to reach out and make peace. You might want to rebuild the relationship with your children, but when you know there is something bigger at play you have to be very careful in how you do that.